at dusk, there came a turning. There was a moment when all was known.
Hi, my name is Sue Skaski with Vermont Volunteer Services for Animals Humane Society, and welcome to our show, For the Animals. Today I'm joined by my friend Jan Standish, and we're going down to the Gill Nursing Home in Ludlow, Vermont to visit Barb Murray. We're bringing Aster. Aster was Barb's dog for many years. Barb rescued her from an abusive situation, and Barbara really enjoys her visits, as well as her cats, if we can manage to get them down to her. But you'll also see what it means to the other residents to have an animal visit. So please consider yourself going into any nursing home with an animal. It really does make a difference. Thank you for watching our show, For the Animals. Hi, my name is Sue Skaski with Vermont Volunteer Services for Animals Humane Society, and welcome to our show, For the Animals. Today I have two very good friends with me, Barb, aka Bambi Murray, and Jan Standish. We're at Gill Nursing Home, and we have Aster, who is Barbara Murray's dog from, oh my goodness, years ago.
Probably 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
And more.
And this is the story of how Barb came to be here and where her animals are now, and why it's so important to make plans for your animals. Aster, come on. Come on. Aster is how many years old, Barb?
Probably 14 at least.
I think she's a little bit younger than that.
Well, doesn't make any difference.
You're right, it doesn't. It's she's an older dog.
Yeah.
And when you came into Gill Home,
She was about 8 or 9 when I got her. And then you take how many years she's been here with me.
yeah. Well, when you first got her, I remember you telling me that she was one of your paper roots dogs,
Yeah.
and you knew that they were not treating her right.
Right. So I took her home, and well, I brought her home, but she seemed to like it here okay, but until she met Stu.
Oh.
And now she's not my dog. She's
Well,
her
of course
dog.
she's your dog. She's still your dog. She'll always be your dog. But the story is Barb lived in Perkinsville?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great place.
Yeah,
I
and
like
Barb, you know, how old are you now? Do you want to share that?
Well, I'm 80.
Woohoo! When Barb was 78,
Yeah.
she had an accident in her home,
Yeah.
and they found you a day later,
Whoa.
Yeah.
and you went to the hospital for
3 or 4 days.
No, I hate to tell you, it was about 2 months.
You
And
were.
VVSA Humane Society took care of having people come into your home and take care of your 14 cats and your dog. And then when we found out you would be able to come into Gill Nursing Home, but unfortunately not take care of your animals here, we had to find homes for them. So your cats, we found homes for.
Yeah.
3 of which VVSA has, and Aster, which we have, and she
she's
is
great.
just a precious dog.
Yeah.
But the point is right now that you need to make plans for your animals, because who knows what's going to happen to any of us. I don't care whether you're 60 or 65 plus, or how old are you, Jen?
29 and counting.
You need to make plans for your animals because you don't know what's going to happen. So I have asked her, and she actually went into our local shelter who said after 2 weeks she was not adoptable, which is baloney because she's wonderful. She's an
Yeah,
older
that's
dog, but she's
cool.
wonderful. And we found homes for her cats. And Aster comes to see you once every few weeks. And she loves coming down here. We walk down the hallway,
Yeah, really.
and all the residents are just so
Yeah.
excited to see her. It makes such a difference.
Well, I do. I think it's important. And animals make a big difference in older people.
Yeah.
I have a beagle,
Yeah.
right?
Zoe.
And Zoe is my family, my only family.
Yeah.
She's just my little girl.
Extended family.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
reason to get up in the morning, a
Yeah.
reason to make sure you wake up in the morning, and yeah.
So it's nice to have her come down and visit you. You know, it really is. Very nice. It's nice of you to bring her.
We like coming down.
Yeah.
But
Good friends.
your beloved out of all your cats was Babe.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I'm going to make sure that her picture comes in right now. But you have a picture of Babe in your opposite wall.
Yeah.
And she's a gorgeous cat.
Oh, it's a beautiful face.
Yeah. And she's living with a young couple.
Okay.
And they absolutely adore her. But it makes all the difference in the world to know that your beloved animals are with somebody that really cares for them.
Absolutely, and yeah, that's really very, very important because I worry about that myself, and I'm
Yeah.
only like 71, right? And I worry.
Everybody that comes here, they see the picture. He says, boy, she's gorgeous.
She is. That's the first thing I said. Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Thanks to her husband that they took the picture. And she looks like she's going to walk right out.
yeah.
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 But the young couple that has her, Barb, absolutely adores her.
Yeah.
But it's, it's real, it's a thing we don't like to think about, but we need to think about.
Absolutely.
What would happen to us? You don't have to be my age, your age, for all of a sudden things to come to a standstill. And what's going to happen to our...
I put my dog, my Zoe, right? I had a trust made, okay? A legal trust.
Really?
I
Okay.
had a legal trust made, and I put Zoe in it, right?
Talk a little bit louder.
And I put Zoe in this trust that I made, right? And so I think that I have it under control because I have 2 or 3 people that want to take her,
Mhm.
right? And I have them right in line, which one's boom, 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 right? If this guy doesn't want it, this girl might want it, and this one might want it.
Good for you,
right?
Jan.
But I would kind of hate to see her go into the Humane Society, even though I got her from the Humane Society, because she's so used to, jumping on the couches and, laying on the bed, and, that kind of thing. And I don't think not everybody in the world wants their dogs to do that,
Yeah.
But my dog is so close to me, like Esther is to both of you, and I would love to have her go to, my nephew or you, okay, Celia, a couple of
Right.
friends of mine. But you and my nephew are the top 2 that I would give to.
It's, what, shelters, most shelters are wonderful because they're not open door, and the difference between open door and not open door, it's so hard for people that operate shelters. I can't imagine taking that responsibility. Open door means you accept everything through the door. In other words, if you only have 25 stalls and you get 26 dogs or 26 cats, you have to kill that animal to make room for the next one.
Yeah,
And
yes.
it's so hard because the people working in shelters love animals.
Yeah, they
to
get
have
hurt just as bad as the owners do.
Yeah.
I mean, I worked at a shelter. I worked at Newsy Mackenzie before they moved down to their new facility. And every time I had to euthanize a dog, which is only because the dog was terribly unhappy or was sick, it's actually a no-kill, right? But if it's very, very, if it scratches you all the time or if it bites you all the time, they're not really adoptable, all right? Yeah, I know.
I know, but you know what?
But-
We should talk about this. A side conversation.
I know.
Kiwi, he would have killed me. But it's TLC. It's just like that troubled child.
Yeah.
How much time and energy do you want to put in?
Well, I was going for it, so you finished it for me.
Yeah,
it's
but
fine.
you're right. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
But unfortunately, we have such an overpopulation, and now with VSNP, the Vermont Spay Neuter Incentive Program,
Oh, yeah.
being shut down because
Yeah.
of mismanagement of funds.
That's unfortunate.
It's more than unfortunate. It's a it's a mismanagement.
It was
We have-
terrible.
We have more and more animals being born, and no place to put them.
Yeah.
But you have special need animals, and they're the easiest ones to say, "You're out.
Okay, yeah.
You're done."
Yeah. I had one actually that was in that Humane Society that just never came out of it. Just, I'd go in there, try to pet it, you know, and the cat went ballistic.
Oh,
It
I
went
know.
absolutely ballistic, and I tried every which way, fed it and everything else, and the cat was, I couldn't let it out of the crate, right, with all the other cats, because it did, you know, it was like that. Right?
But you and I both know keeping cats, especially crated,
Yeah.
is enough to make them stir crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know what actually happened to the cat before it came in. Okay?
Yeah.
And somebody just brought it in, and I gave it the worm medicine, and I gave it the shots and
Right.
everything that I was supposed to do, right? And you're supposed to put it in the crate, all right, when it first comes in.
What year was that, Jan?
Yeah, it was 80 or 81.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I was full-time, and I just, there was only one thing to do, and I was the only one there, and it kept on, it just never came back. It never came back, and everybody went for all the other little kitties, and that cat, poor thing, it never got any attention except from me, and it kept scratching me.
That's the part that drives me crazy, when people bring adult cats in.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else who's bringing kittens in because they
Yeah.
didn't have the foresight to neuter this mom.
Yeah,
Most people are going to gravitate towards kittens, and the poor adult cats get overlooked, and their plight is miserable.
but then you have to watch out too, the way I feel, all right, it's just that something I'm, you know, in my mind, all right, is that when people want to buy kittens, all right, I want to buy a kitten for my little girl or boy or whatever, you know, for a present, all right? That isn't the best thing to do at Christmas time, all right? And not only that, but the kitten's gonna grow up, they want a kitten, they don't want a cat, they want the kitten, all right? So what happens to the cat comes to the Humane Society, all right?
Most shelters won't adopt out for seasonal adoptions, which is good.
But yeah, I know, and that's the best thing that could happen, actually. I always told them, could you wait a week before Christmas, come in, or a week after Christmas and come in and get it, don't get it at Christmas.
Yeah. So Barb, obviously, she's happy to be here. Tell me about Astor. How many, you lived with Astor, and how many cats?
All the way back, about 25 cats.
Wow.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, that's a lot.
And then when you ended up leaving your home, you had 14. 16.
I don't know how many,
Yeah.
but
Wow.
But we, VVSA, our Humane Society, had somebody come in every day for 2 months to take care of the animals. And then when we realized you weren't going to be able to go back to your home,
No.
we started adopting them out, and we found homes for all of the cats, with the exception of 3. So we have Olive, your cat, who is the black one with one green eye, one
Yeah.
Kalamatra olive eye.
I love
And
that fact.
do you remember she came from a couple that went into the service?
And the lady went in the Navy, and her husband did too, but they were transferred, and they couldn't take her, so they called me back to see if I wanted to keep her, so I did.
All right, good for you.
And at that time, were you still delivering newspapers?
I can't remember.
Okay, because Barb,
That's
for
nice of you.
20-something years, delivered newspapers for the Valley News.
Yeah, I drove the Valley News for
That's where I've seen you.
a long time.
Yeah.
I know I've seen you, I knew it.
Yep. And then Barb, one horrible winter snowy night, had an accident,
Mhm.
and
Drove my car over.
No, you don't.
and went to work for the visiting nurse
Yeah.
for years. But your clients from the Valley News still kept in touch with you. And that's how Barb came to acquire Astor.
Yeah.
And you rescued her.
Yeah. The couple in Springfield, they were on drugs.
She's talking to you.
And they didn't want any part of her.
Oh.
So they kept on starving her and and beating her and everything else. And they live on the second floor.
Oh.
So,
That's all.
How did you get them? How did you get her away from them?
well, what Junior Sergeant and his wife told me what was happening, and I said, well, do me a favor, Junior, go up and pick her up. So he didn't brought her down.
Oh.
But
Wow.
in fact, it was him that told me you better get Astor out of that house because they're gonna kill her before they're done because they don't like her. And I said, why don't they like her? And she said, well, she's too big for the apartment. So I said, well, then they should have told me, you know.
Yeah.
They're the ones that took her.
Yeah. Oh man.
And you know what? I've got to say, if you think this is an isolated situation or a fabricated one, nothing could be farther from the truth. Without exaggerating, we hear of stories that are so bizarre every week that you cannot imagine that people do to animals. And this is what humane societies have to deal with all the time. I gotta tell you,
You're giving
look,
me a bath, are you?
she loves you, Barb. You know, she may not be with you right now, but she knows that you saved her and she adores you. So, anyway, I just want to say it's so good. She loves coming to visit you.
Yeah.
Barb is in the nursing home now, and unfortunately she can't have her dog or her cats with her. But bringing your cat or dog to a nursing home to visit is one of the best things that you could do.
Yeah.
Just coming down this hallway, people absolutely were just so excited about seeing her. And I hope I can get permission to show on the way out people responding to her. But please,
Well, what do you want?
Yeah, really.
make
She
plans for your
wants to.
animals. Talk to Humane Society, set up living wills, set up living trusts. You can call VBSA Humane Society, we can help facilitate that. But they're your extended families,
Yeah.
and you have to make plans for them.
You got a problem? Huh? You got a problem? You do.
There you go.
She
Yeah.
loves you, Barb.
Yeah.
She may not see you every week, but she adores you.
Yeah.
Where's your
Do you
mama?
like me? Huh? Do you like me?
Where's your mama?
Where's, but who she loves is Bob.
She does love Bob. Oh my goodness. Bob McCullum.
Yeah.
She absolutely adores Bob.
She goes upside down, right side up, and everything up for him.
She may not see him for a couple months, but boy, when she sees him, she just turns herself
Her
inside
her
out.
tail goes so fast, it almost comes off her rear end.
Well, we should say who Bob is.
Yeah.
Bob is the person who helps you facilitate
Yeah.
your care.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jan. I think she likes you too. Thank you very much for watching For the Animals, and please stay tuned for next week's episode. And remember, your animals are your extended family. Thank you for watching.
Hey.
What's her name?
Astor.
Astor.
Come here, sweetie.
Come here, baby. Come here.
Astor, come here.
Let
Hey,
go.
hello, baby.
Let go. Let go. Okay.
It's all right. You can.
Well, there you go. Stop. Do you want it? Shut her open.
It's all right.
Your door.
I'm a big dog
Want your
lover.
door open.
Hey, honey, come on.
And it's somebody else visiting.
Atta girl. Atta girl.
She used to live with Barb for years.
Atta girl. Yeah.
Did you have any animals?
Yeah, I got one that comes
Oh, really? Cat or dog?
The other little lady
An
that wanted to
Australian
visit.
Oh,
comes here once a week.
Hey,
Oh,
Esther,
nice.
here comes somebody else who wants to see you.
She looks old.
she is. She's about 12 right now.
Well,
Let me just go say hello.
I love
Here.
you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Come here,
I
Esther.
love you, honey.
Say
You
hello.
are good. You are good. You are good.
Can't handle
Come here,
her the
sweetie.
two things. If I could handle it with one, it'd be better.
I love you. Yeah.
Hi.
I love you. How about
Sweet.
that?
Hey,
Good to see you. My goodness.
Come here, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Good girl.
you are good.
what's her name again?
Aster.
Aston.
Give you a kiss too.
Oh, she loves you.
Kyllä niitä nyt on pusuja saa.
I couldn't exist without dogs. Did
I
you know
know.
that?
Either.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
I know.
Oh, Aster, you're a good girl. She loves coming in to see Barb.
Oh yeah.
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 I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
She loves men.
Yeah. That's so you talk to her like that. Yeah.
Where are you going? Come on. Come on. Come on.
Okay, Barb,
good
you-
girl.
You can walk down the hall.
Barbara. Okay. All right.
Again.
Bye, Barbara. I'll see you again.
Ja kynsiä suokisit tekee hyvää, kun kynsiä selkää.
She's the mayor. She's just checking everything out.
Mihin se meni? Oh. Hän seurata ratskoin aavie, ratskoin aavie, ratskoin
This is a great nursing home.
It is, isn't
There's
it?
many a morning when a dog wakes me up. That's my kind of nursing home.
Yeah.
Voi tää, missä on. Voi tää.
I could tell.
At dusk, there came a turning. There was a moment when all was known. You could feel